Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to create hyperlinks, which of course are very important in web development. They are what makes the World Wide Web the World Wide Web. All these pages linked to one another, the pages of information stored on web servers all around the world, all linking together. So, first of all, I'm going to open up my HTML document. Remember to right click, edit with Notepad++, or of course if you're using Atom, that's what you'll be doing. Now, first of all, I have to decide what it is I'm going to click on in order to take me somewhere. I need to decide where I'm going to go to, where it's going to take me to. So, I think I will stick with my Goonies theme. I did watch that recently. I seem to be quite fixated on it. So what I'm going to do is this bit here that says, I love 80s movies like the Goonies. I'm going to make it so that when the user clicks on the Goonies, it'll take them to another website about the Goonies. So let's find one quickly. So I'm just going to my browser. Let's just type in Goonies. There'll be plenty of stuff about this. And let's just go for the IMDb page about the Goonies. So if I click on that, let's just check. This is where I want it to take them to. So I'll link from my page to this page. What I need to do is copy this URL. Okay, this web address up here. So just click up there and either right click and copy or Control C. Now, I've done that, I've copied that now. Let's go back to Notepad++. How do we create the actual link here? Well, you might be unsurprised to learn we're going to use tags, HTML tags. There's a specific tag that we want to use, and it is the A tag. So, A is for anchor. The anchor of a hyperlink is the bit you actually click on, the thing you actually click on. So I want it to be the words the Goonies that I can click on. So I put an opening A tag just before the Goonies, and then right after it, I'm not going to include that full stop in it. I put a closing A tag, so with the / there. Okay? Now, that's no good on its own because it doesn't know where to go to when I click on this. So just like we did with, I've just noticed something there that is from my previous attempt at this. Just like I did with images, so with my IMG tag, we could put in IMG, but I didn't know what image to display. We had to give it the source of the image. We had to give it this source attribute. With an anchor, we can put in the A tags, but it's meaningless, it's useless unless we tell it where to go. So take a space in the opening A tag, take a space after the A, then href equals. So href stands for hyperlink reference. So basically this is the attribute that we use to tell it where it has to go to. And then in speech marks, just like we did down here, all the attributes, we put the attribute name, then equals, and then in speech marks we put what we want to set it to. Okay, we did it for all of these. So attribute name is href, then equals, and then in speech marks what we want to set it to. And here I'm going to paste in the URL that I copied. So Control V, that's what I just did there. Now notice, by the way, it includes all this stuff at the start, https:// you need all that. Okay, so keep all that, just copy it directly from your browser and paste it in. And that actually should be that. I'll save that, Control S. Let's launch this in Chrome. So run, launch in Chrome. I'll close this just to prove that it's not just skipping to that or something. And here we go. Now, look at it. How do we know that's a hyperlink? Well, quite often they are a different colour. They are underlined. But actually, the main way we know is because when I hover over it, it turns into a little hand. My pointer turns into a little hand. That's the main way I can identify a hyperlink. Or an anchor, rather. So, when I click on that, let's just check if it works. Hooray. Perfect. Okay, now of course, an anchor doesn't have to be text. We can have individual little phrases like someone's name there. We can have whole sentences. We can have a single letter if we want. Here's a whole sentence again. We can have little things like that. And we can have images. See, when I hover over this one, which no, I'm not about to click on, but if I hover over that, it turns into the little hand. That's a link. That's a link. That's a link. Okay? So, anchors can be anywhere, really. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you quickly. I want to do this in less than 10 minutes, so that gives me 4 minutes now. I'm never going to manage. I want to show you quickly how we can make an image into an anchor. So a link from clicking on an image. So I've got an image here. Now it's the exact same way as I just did. We put A tags around it. So before the image, and it doesn't matter if we've got blank lines and things, and it doesn't matter, in fact, if I do it right before it like that, really, as long as it's just before the image tags. Whoa, excuse me. I do my opening A tag, and then after the image, I do my closing A tag. Exact same as I did up here, wherever it was. There we go. Opening A tag, then closing A tag. And then in the opening A tag, I put a space and href, hyperlink reference, and equals, and then where I want it to go to. Okay, I think I'll just be lazy and send this one to the same place. So I'll just paste in there. And now those anchor tags are around the image, so the image is an anchor. Let's save that, and we'll check if it works. So let's just go back and refresh this, reload it. So it doesn't look any different, but now when I hover over the image, there we go, we're getting the hand. So I can click on that, and there we go. Okay, so we can add in A tags wherever we like. Remember opening and closing, and just whatever's inside them will be the anchor, will be the clickable thing. Things to look out for, common mistakes people make. The most common one is probably misspelling href and typing herf or something. People quite often for these external links. Have I mentioned the term external link already? I can't remember if I did. I'm certainly meant to. This is an external link linking to another website. So it's not part of my own website that I'm creating here. It's a whole different website. That's called an external link. So when it's somewhere on the web, we have to make sure we're including all that. People sometimes do this, where they do an A tag, opening A tag, and then they type the href stuff. Okay, that's not right. It has to be inside that opening A tag. Right, the final thing I guess worth mentioning, I knew it a minute, I'm never going to manage, is that this looks ugly. I mean, my page looks ugly anyway, but that's pretty ugly. And how do we change the way it looks? Well, the same as we've done all this other stuff, using CSS. So I'm just going to quickly demonstrate that. Let's open up my CSS file. So same as I do with HTML, just edit with Notepad++. And we can just add in, same as we did with all the other things, with the body and the H1 and the P, same idea. We add in, we want to style A tags. So I put an A as the selector, put my curly brackets, and then I can style this however I want. Maybe I want it to be a different color. So if I want the links a different color, let's go for yellow. That'll look awful. And maybe I want it to be a different font to help it stand out a bit. Verdana, there we go. Just going to indent these a bit, tidy it up a tiny bit. Okay, so let me save that, and now anything inside A tags, well certainly any text inside A tags, will be coloured yellow, and it will be the Verdana font. Let's just see if that works. I'll reload my page. There we go. Okay, I think that's it. So have a play about, see if you can link to some external sites, some other web pages, and have fun. See ya.